Hi everybody, I'm GuideAngelo and I welcome you to the travelogue. So I got in this backpack the DJI FPV drone, and we're gonna try to push the limits today, the boundaries. I was thinking if I can manage to film myself with it or something like this. We'll try some new stuff into the woods. So let's see if it works. Anyway, it looks good. The trees are greener every single day. Looks pretty nice. We have wonderful weather, like 21 degrees today, but it's just a day like this because we had a coldest month of April in the last 40 years. So tomorrow's gonna rain again. It's gonna be the same. Now, after 1 month, the first euphoria with the DJI FPV drone is gone. As a solo traveler, I got difficulties to film myself. Whoa. You would say with an e-bike, you don't have to use your strength. Oh, but you need to. It's pretty steep here, even if you don't see it. So what I was saying, yeah. So after the first month with the DJI FPV drone, the first euphoria is a little bit gone. What do I mean by that? Of course it's fun to fly it, but for me, like a solo traveler, I cannot film myself with it.
And by the way, I've noticed that over 88% of you are still not subscribed to the channel, so don't be shy, subscribe, leave a like and stay tuned for the drone giveaway at the end of the video.
So this is not cool. I was trying to film myself with this remote, like a pistol, like a weapon remote, but motion remote, or how do they call it, but I couldn't. Like, the second problem I had with it is that you need to wear the goggles to every single flight. So there is no way that you want to make a quick flight and you just slap your telephone in there and make a quick flight. You have to turn on the glasses. You have to take care where do you put the battery, and so on and so on. And if you want to do something quick, there's no way it's gonna work like this. Mostly when I'm traveling, I'm not traveling to film, but I'm film while I'm traveling because I need to work to do other stuff, and my time as a resource is very limited. And sometimes I'm in some crazy places just for a little short period of time, and either I fly then or I'm not flying at all. So this is gonna be difficult. Put up the glasses and start it and everything like this. It was much easier with a Mavic 2, which I used for a long period of time. And these are two reasons I'm thinking now of switching on DJI Air 2S. I'm quite curious if you can understand me well. We have a little bit of wind, like so a bit of noise from the bicycle, and if this works, I can ditch my GoPro 9 for vlogging at least. I think GoPro 9 is pretty nice, and I don't have this workflow that I have here with the Insta360 to import the videos and to export them, to frame them, to reframe them. But the GoPro is pretty chunky. You have to put a media mode on it just to connect the microphone every time you need something. It's a little bit, there are some other trouble. So if this works, I might use this configuration. It's pretty nice. Alright, I've decided to go the steeper way up. It's gonna be quicker, but that means we're gonna fly sooner, the DJI FPV drone. But I do have some other reasons as well, and let's talk about footage. When you see some FPV drone footage, it's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth and nice. And I mean, the guys know how to fly them. There's no doubt about it. But they also use the GoPro 8 or 9, and this makes the footage nicer. Whoa, it's really steep. When I fly the DJI FPV and I'm making some turns or stuff like this, the footage is not so smooth anymore. Like, it turns like crazy. I know it's an FPV drone, but the same way of flying, but the same way to fly the drone brings some smoother footage if you would use a GoPro 9. Now, I'm not getting into FPV because you have to build them yourself and stuff like this. I was already praising this drone because it gives you an FPV drone ready to fly from the first hand, and that's pretty cool. But it's so extremely expensive, and even if I enjoy the glasses, I'm still sad that I can't fly it with a telephone. Like for a quick shot or a small flight, you can show something on the watch, something. You don't always need the glasses to connect the glasses. It's not. Don't understand me wrong. It's not just connect the glasses, but it's also having them with you all the time. So for me as a solo traveler, this is also a problem. Too much luggage you have to carry on with you all the time. And then of course, for an FPV drone, the batteries are fantastic, like 20 minutes, almost 20 minutes. It's okay. But normally I'm on some place, I want to take some shots. I can think about the shots and the drone is in the air, and I don't have to land it so soon. So this is also for me a little bit of a problem. And the final one is that it's really hard to fly. Yeah, the DJI FPV drone is pretty hard to fly. Well, I knew this when I bought it. It's not like this. I knew it, but still I thought I can do some crazy shots with it, and this is pretty difficult. Like, to get a level of the shots that you are seeing in the videos from the FPV drone pilots, I have a lot of respect for them. Even if I said in the previous videos they are just jealous because the FPV, the DJI FPV, it's so easy for everybody. Well, it looks like it's easier than a usual FPV drone, but it's not so easy as I thought would be. Yeah. Alright, shall we fly here? Over the forest? No. We're gonna go higher. I hope you can hear me quite well. We have this new configuration with a wireless Go 2, and I've got a microphone right here, and the receiver is on the camera, and you are not supposed to see it. I hope it works. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm happy if it works. Yes, it's an e-bike. You still have to push when you're going up, or you still get to do sport. Now, let's suppose that you could fly the DJI FPV with the phone. Let's suppose that with all these tracking capacities, you can have some follow me modes and you can use them. And I would consider then to buy it again, or to buy the new model, whatever, the upgrade. I suppose there are some upgrades that they can do just with the software. But still, like I don't have a place on the remote to put the telephone, the smartphone, so it's gonna be hard. But those would be for me the most important arguments: the ability to fly with the phone connected, without glasses, without goggles, because I wouldn't have to carry them all the way, and these tracking capacities, which they are there. The DJI FPV has all the sensors you would need to do some tracking, but yeah. Anyway, another problem with the DJI FPV, it's the legality. Like, I know some of you might be concerned, some of you not. It's the legality, it's flight. What do I mean by legality? It means, how can you fly it legally? Like, come on DJI, half of your users are staying in some countries that are having these regulations, drone regulation, where you are supposed to see the drone. Now, how many of these 50% of your customers do you think they will have always somebody else with them when they fly the DJI FPV? So this is another problem which could be solved if you could fly it just by connecting the phone. Just a thought. Oh, shall I go up there and fly? I don't know.
So I found this nice place to fly the drone. Somebody already built a drone for me. It's nice. And I took this flight. This was the last flight with a DJI FPV I made. And it was not so spectacular because the sun was hiding. Exactly when I was there on top of the mountain, the sun decided to hide. Anyway, let's get to the serious part. If you still want this drone after all I've told you, you just have to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and let me know in the comments down below what could DJI make so that I buy the next model. That's it. The winner of the competition will be announced in 7 days from now. Let me see the date. Doesn't matter which video I'll publish then. The winner will be announced then. It is gonna be the next Sunday, 16th of May. So stay tuned and see you then. Bye bye and tschüss. Am I still here? Why am I doing extra hours? I don't know. This was all the way down after I flew the drone. Look how high I've brought you with me on this path. Which is a nice path anyway. Okay, I'll leave. Thumb down if you are flying a pterodactyl like in Avatar instead of a drone. You are riding it like the Avatar. Okay, bye bye. I'm gone.